Hi guys, well welcome back to Introduction to Inventor Tutorials, and we're doing problem sheet number 1, part number 6, the Dado block, and we're still going to use the same technique we used in part 4 and part 5 of drawing the outline profile of it, dimensioning the profile, and then extruding it. So let's get on with it. So we're going up to the top left hand corner to New, Metric, Standard Part, Create. This process should now be becoming very, very familiar to you. You end up with our drawing block. Going to create a sketch, a 2D sketch. So start 2D sketch, selecting a plane. In this case, we're going to select the XZ plane, and we're going to select a line tool. So clicking our line tool, coming back over to our origin, making sure our origin is green, and click. Now this time we've got another U shape, upside down U shape, where it's got a slightly longer one side than the other. So I'm drawing all around, making sure my lines go at 90 degrees, and that's really the only thing I need to worry about, is that I get my angles right. So if I get my angles wrong here, then it's going to throw my whole drawing off. And that's the one disadvantage of this method. So I'm back at the origin here, you can see it's green. Click. So now I'm going to go up to my dimension tool and dimension all my sizes. So I got from one side to the right side and down. Got my dialog box up and checking my drawing. It happens to be 50 millimeters long, so 50, enter. So it's gone off the screen. Go back to our drawing block at the top, highlight the top, click on the middle, it'll bring it back to our center. Also, I now do my top. So this is my workflow. I do my width and my top height first. So from my top to the bottom, over to the side, get my dialog box up and put 20 in there. And you will notice that this size here went down the same, because when I drew it, it had the guideline linking it together. But if I didn't have the guideline linking it together, then like I did in drawing 5, you just redo the size on that side. So next, what I want to do is I'm going to check the depth. So on my drawing, it tells me how far it is from this edge here to that edge. So that's where I'll dimension it from this edge to that edge. And get my dialog box up, and it tells me it's 10 millimeters. So that's what I'm going to put in there, 10. Next, I'm going to put the dimension from this edge to this edge. So click and drag. And my drawing says that has to be 30 millimeters. Enter. So I'll fix that in place. The last one it tells me is dimension between this point here and that point. Drag it up, so click, and drag. Bring up my dialog box, it tells me it's 10 millimeters wide. So I've got my profile on there. Notice all my green lines have gone blue, so I know I've got it all dimensioned. So I've finished with the sketch now. Going to extrude it. And that extrusion is over on the left hand side at the top there. Extrude. Look, checking my drawing, I'm going to extrude it 30 millimeters. Enter. Going back to the right side to check what it looks like. Looking good. Checking the top. Checking the top corner. And yeah, that looks pretty much close to my drawing. I know the dimensions right, I know the profile's right, and I've checked that three-dimensionally it looks correct proportions to make sure I haven't extruded it too far or too little or missed my marks. Well, that brings us to the end of part 6, the Dado block. Next one we'll do part 7, the beveled block, next episode. So for now guys, bye for now, and I'll see you next time for part 7. Before I go guys, remember, you've got the drawing done now. Don't forget to save it. So I'm going to go up to the I menu, come down, save as, and this one is going to be part 6. It is the Dado block, and save. So now I've got it saved. It's now time for me just to double check that it is what I want it to be. Checking it from all dimensions, all angles, making sure it looks the same as my drawing, making sure the proportions look the same. And that does bring us to the end of part 6, the Dado block. Till next time guys, bye for now.